At Silverburn Festival, and I'm with Sandy, Martin and Sean from Cornfield Chase.
Hello.
Great seeing you set this afternoon as well. Can you tell me a little bit about the band and how the band formed?
So the band started when I was a student at Edinburgh College. It was mostly fellow students that were part of the band. There's been various lineup changes throughout the years. We've now settled on a more Fife-based lineup. Sean joined the band in about 2019, and James and Martin, who we also have here just now, in 2023, at the start of the year. So a fresh lineup almost. So that's the trajectory of the band thus far.
You released a debut EP, Vitality, in 2019 with 5 tracks. What was the response like around the time of the release?
We did a couple of shows, one in Edinburgh and one in Kirkcaldy that were launches. The Kirkcaldy one was great because it was a hometown, it was really busy, we loved that. We then went on a tour, a mini tour. We went up to Tams in Perth, got some nice feedback there, and then we went along to the Garage Attic in Glasgow. It was open back then. No, that one was really good in all seriousness. But we done, what was it? A Christmas song.
Oh yeah.
Maybe It's Cold Outside. Sean did the male vocal, I did the female vocal. It was interesting.
I forgot about that.
It was interesting in inverted commas. But yeah, we did a wee mini tour. We enjoyed ourselves. We seemed to like it. So yeah, it was good.
Who inspires your playing style, and which artists can we relate to?
Daniel O'Donnell.
Seriously?
No.
I'd say definitely like Radiohead and Jeff Buckley. That's the influences I get from listening to your music. I hear that.
And Jedward.
Jedward and Spice Girls. Definitely like.
Don't put shade on the Spice Girls, man.
I'm not shading them.
You're shady. So like Radiohead, Muse, Nirvana, Jeff Buckley, that sort of thing.
The song Start Anew has got a very Radiohead vibe to it. It's a bit like Creep. Were you a wee bit influenced with Radiohead when you started writing Start Anew?
I've always been a big Radiohead fan. I think some of the wee production things we done, our friends at EFR done, Rob and Eck, and the mix were kind of taken from notes from certain tracks. Some of them were Radiohead. I think I'd said Velvet Revolver for one of the bits as well, the way they'd recorded. But big influence, so it's probably unsurprising that it sounds a bit like that.
So Start Anew was released last year. Can you tell me a bit about the song? What's the band been up to recently as well? Were you having a bit of time out? Obviously you just had a wee one as well. So what's the band been up to recently within the last year?
So we did a single release of Start Anew.
See, that was one of the first songs that we actually this is like all Sandy's music, and he kind of brings it to the band, and like you say, there's been a few lineup changes in the way, but we Start Anew was one of the first ones where we all kind of worked on it together from the start. Like your lyrics and your kind of basis of a song, but we added to it. But totally. We done the single release.
It came as a Louis German's guitar idea, and I think we were just kind of goofing around. I was like, this is our Killer style anthem at one point.
Well, it's like during COVID we were meeting up in a garden, separated by so many meters or whatever it was, and having wee jams on acoustics, and that's how that came about. With me, you and Scooby, the old bassist.
Yeah. Hi Scooby.
Hi Scooby.
What's your favourite song to perform as a band?
I quite like a few. I think Rise Against the Obvious one, because it's the most kind of upbeat one. But I think The Grey's a good one to play live. The Jump's a good one to play live. Making Right is one that's not released yet, that's got a kind of heavier bit at the end, and it's got a lot of different sections to it, so it's really a journey.
Start Anew because I've got a solo.
Ron really shines at Start Anew.
I get to do that. That was just a waterfall.
Right, these are quick fire questions as well, so it's just like one answer.
Okay.
For one question, so to speak.
Are we doing
the big five, I call it. Who is your favourite musician?
Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix. That was at yours as well.
Martin.
Jaco Pastorius.
Oh.
The bass one.
Guitar or piano?
It's a draw. I know, well, I like piano, but I play guitar. So I feel like yeah. I think I would love to be able to play piano better and play piano, but yeah.
I bet you could.
How about you, Sean?
Guitar,
Easily. Drums for you, Martin.
You're like, can't hit with a stick, it's not an instrument.
Alright, car or bicycle?
Car.
Well, car, because you can't get any drums on a bike.
No, you can't, no.
Just for balance, because I don't drive, I'm going to go bicycle.
Bicycle. Early bird or night owl? Early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
Night owl.
Both.
Both.
Any sleep.
What about you, Martin?
Sometimes I'm a night owl and sometimes an early bird.
Alright, okay.
Controversial.
Oh, you wee switcher.
Comedy or action?
Oh, comedy.
Comedy.
Probably comedy, I don't know.
Comedy. What about you?
Comedy, yeah.
Comedy as well. Right. If people like to hear more about your music, how can they get in touch with your, with the band regarding your music?
So, there's a bit of confusion because our band name is the same as a film score cue. So if you look up Cornfield Chase, but a couple of songs we've found out recently are Rise Again and Start Anew. So if you look up those together, you should find our music videos on YouTube, on Spotify. We also have a Bandcamp, that's cornfieldchase.bandcamp.com. That you can buy cassettes there and CDs and a whole bunch of other stuff on our merch tab, so that really helps us out. So yeah, head to our Bandcamp, it's probably best, or if you want videos, YouTube and all that kind of stuff.
And what's the plans for the rest of 2024, going into the last half of the year?
So we've got an oral assault on the Leaving Public. If they're not sick of us back already, we're also playing at Prom Fest on August 10th down in Leaving Promenade. Then we are playing at Fife Fest. Don't know if that's been announced yet.
Oh,
but we are. We're playing Fife Fest in September. The Sunday of Fife Fest. I can't remember what the dates are. It's maybe the 8th or the 9th.
People leaving will like us.
They will like us. They'll be
Whether they
fed our
like us
music.
or not, they will like us.
I'll make sure.
Other than that, we're just doing stuff in the studio and just doing music things, doing band things,
Yeah, we've got
having a good time.
We've got about like 10 songs that we're in the middle of recording. Some of the ones we played today and that. So the idea is maybe to have an album or a couple of EPs or something. I don't know. We've not got plans, but we're in the middle of all that.
We're keeping it deliberately ambiguous.
Yes.
Excellent.
You'll hear us.
Sandy, Sean, Martin, Cornfield Chase, it's a pleasure talking to you today. Wish you all the very best, and I'll hope to have you in the studio very soon.
Yes, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, thank you.